Jai Bhim. Welcome to Bebak Bhasha show on Dalit Lives Matters today. And I'm Deepthi Sukumar speaking to you all. Today I want to talk about the Scheduled Caste, Scheduled Tribes Atrocities Act. Not go into the details of the act, but really to look at the disturbing trend of the way it is being implemented and the way it is being followed out. Because of there have been certain news that has come in from the Supreme Court judgments. And before going into that, let us first look at the Scheduled Caste, Scheduled Tribes Act itself and the failure to implement it. So the Scheduled Caste, Scheduled Tribes Act is based on Article 15 and Article 17, which is prevention of discrimination and the prohibition of untouchability. And if you look at these two articles and the act that is based on it, it is also looking at it is also focused on the protection of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes from all atrocities arising from casteism in this country. But what has happened is that if you look at the way the act has been implemented, just from 1992 till 2021, there have been more than 1 million cases of atrocities committed against the scheduled caste alone. And of these, if you look at what the conviction rate is, it is pathetic. So this year, we have done an audit, and the audit shows that the disposal rate of the number of scheduled caste atrocities that have been filed under this act was only 3.95%. And the conviction rate of that is absolutely almost negligible. That is the kind of situation that we are facing in the Scheduled Caste, Scheduled Tribes Act, which is supposed to be for our protection and for the prevention of any atrocities arising out of casteism and of untouchability. Having said that, I just want to look at a recent Supreme Court judgment. It was on a case filed by a Dalit MLA from Kerala, finding that YouTube on him was most derogatory and casteist. He has approached the Kerala High Court and filed a case against the person who has presented that YouTube video. Supreme Court judgment, this come in the news. It is not ordinary insult or intimidation which would amount to humiliation that is sought to be made punishable under the 1989 Act. So then what should be made punishable under the 1989 Act? And if a Dalit feels humiliated, and if he feels that there has been an atrocity against him because of his caste, and there is a judgment like this, how can we prove that any insult or any atrocity has been because of my caste and not because of anything else? So now the onus to prove that any atrocities is because of a feeling of caste and untouchability, the onus to prove has now come upon to the scheduled caste and not on the perpetrator. It's on the victim. Is this a right thing? Where will this go to prevent and to protect the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes from atrocities? How do we prove that someone has intentionally committed an atrocity against a Dalit because of his caste?